Greetings of the day. Today let us discuss some more formulas of trigonometry. So, already you have seen that as 1 minus cos 2 theta equals 2 sin squared theta and 1 plus cos 2 theta equals 2 cos squared theta. So, from there we can get 1 minus cos theta equals 2 sin squared theta by 2. From there sin theta by 2 equals 1 minus cos theta by 2 under root. It can be plus minus, depends on theta values. And similarly 1 plus cos theta equals 2 cos squared theta by 2. Yeah, cos theta by 2 you get it as root of 1 plus cos theta by 2. Here also plus minus we get depends on the value theta. And similarly the tan theta by 2 equals the root of 1 minus cos theta by 1 plus cos theta. This also can be plus minus, depends on the value of theta. And then sin 3 theta is 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta, and cos 3 theta equals 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta. So, from there we can get what is the sin cube theta also. So, sin cube theta we get it as 3 sin theta minus sin 3 theta upon 4. Similarly, cos cube theta you get it as cos 3 theta plus 3 cos theta upon 4. So, this formula, and similarly the tan 3 theta we get it as 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta upon 1 minus 3 tan squared theta. These are the formula. Now, let us see that are some more special values of, you know already 30 degree, 45 degrees, 60 degree, 90 degrees. Okay, let us see some more angles. That is a sin 18 degree is. Sin 18 degree gives us root 5 minus 1 by 4, and cos 36 degree is root 5 plus 1 by 4. You know sin 18 is same as cos 72 because 90 minus theta. Similarly, cos 36 is same as sin 54 degree we get. Normally, we use these values in some other questions also. Let us see what applications we can do with these formulas in the questions. So, now the question is here as sin 47 plus sin 61 minus sin 11 minus sin 25 is equal to what? So, we have here sin 47 plus sin 61 minus sin 11 minus sin 25. We can group this one as one group, another as another group. So, and then we can apply sin C plus sin D. So, what is sin C plus sin D? Sin C plus sin D is 2 sin C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2. So, now here 2 sin 47 plus 61, that gives us 108 by 2, that gives us 54, into cos this minus this, you get that 14. 14 by 2 means 7. We know that as the cos of minus theta is cos theta because the cos is an even function. Minus 2, in these two if you are grouping, this is first group you have done, and then minus of, minus if you take out, and then if you are grouping it. So, sin 11 plus sin 25. So, sin 11 plus sin 25 means 2 sin C plus D by 2, that is 36 by 2, you get 18 into cos of This minus this, you get 14 again. So, 14 by 2, 7. Even here also you get minus, the cos of minus theta is cos theta. So, you get a cos 7. Now, you take 2 cos 7 out, that is a common. So, now we get sin 54 minus sin 18. Now, what is sin 54? It is same as cos 36 minus sin 18. Then 2 cos 7 into, now the value of this cos 36 is, now just we have seen root 5 plus 1 by 4 minus sin 18 is root 5 minus 1 by 4. Now, if you simplify this 2 cos 7 into root 5 by 4 minus root 5 by 4 can cancel, 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, that gives us 1 by 2. So, this 2 and this 2 get cancelled. So, you get cos 7 degree. So, what we have seen, that is we have to find the value of this. So, here we have used first sin c plus sin d and then simplified, you get this cos 2 cos 7 into cos 36 minus sin 18 degree. This cos 36 and sin 18 are special angle that we have seen there as a root 5 plus 1 by 4 minus of root 5 minus 1 by 4. From there we get cos 7. Now, what is the answer here given? So, it is not, this is also no. So, your option is D is the correct option. Now, question 2 में क्या बोलते हैं? So, if x by cos theta equals y by cos of theta minus 2 pi by 3 equals z by cos of theta plus 2 pi by 3, then what is the value of x plus y plus z is what? The options are this. So, whenever you have that is some ratios a by b equal to c by d equal to e by f, if these are the 3 ratios, then each ratio is equal to sum of the antecedents by sum of the consequence, or we can say that as sum of numerator by sum of denominator. So, this is the result which you have studied in your ratio proportion somewhere in the lower classes. Now, let us here the 3 ratios: x by cos theta equals y by cos of theta minus 2 pi by 3 equals z by cos of theta plus 2 pi by 3 that we have. So, each ratio, that is x by cos theta equals y by cos of theta minus 2 pi by 3 equals z by cos of theta plus 2 pi by 3. So, this each ratio is equal to sum of the numerator, that is sum of the antecedents, by sum of the denominator, that is sum of the consequence. So, we have here x plus y plus z upon cos theta plus cos of theta minus 2 pi by 3 plus cos of theta plus 2 pi by 3. Now, what we have to find out? We have to find out the value of x plus y plus z. So, for that we must know what is the value of this. If you know, then we can move into the question. So, what is cos theta plus cos of theta minus 2 pi by 3 plus cos of theta plus 2 pi by 3? It looks like cos A minus B plus cos A plus B. So, cos A minus B plus cos A plus B is 2 cos A cos B. 2 cos A cos B. What is cos 2 pi by 3? It is cos 120 degree. Cos 120 कैसे लिख सकते हैं? Cos of 180 minus 60. So, cos pi minus theta is minus cos theta. So, this gives us cos theta minus 2 cos theta into cos pi by 3. Cos pi by 3 is half. So, 2 minus 2 cos theta into half, or we can say this equal to 0. So, if this is 0, if you cross it with this, so you get the value of x plus y plus z equal to 0. So, what we have to find out, if the ratios are given, then we have to find the value of x plus y plus z. So, you know the concept, that is, if 3 ratios are there, then each ratio is equal to the sum of the numerator upon the sum of the denominator. So, with this concept we got this result. So, now you have simplified this one by using cos a plus b plus cos a minus b is 2 cos a cos b, and then cos of pi minus theta is minus cos theta. So, from there we get the value of x plus y plus z equal to 0. So, your option is B is the right option. Now, let us move into the next question. The question 3 says that if x1, x2, etc., xn are in AP, then whose common difference is alpha, then the value of sin alpha into sec x1 sec x2 plus sec x2 sec x3 plus sec x3 sec x4 etc. sec xn minus 1 sec xn is what? So, sin alpha into sec x1 sec x2 plus sec x2 sec x3 plus etc. plus sec xn minus 1 sec xn. We are given, now open up. So, this will give us sin alpha upon sec x1 sec x2 means 1 by cos x1 1 by cos x2. So, we can write this as a cos x1 cos x2 plus sin alpha by cos x2 cos x3 plus sin alpha by cos x3 cos x4 plus etc. plus sin alpha upon cos xn minus 1 cos xn we get. We are given this alpha is the common difference. Sin x3 minus x2 upon cos x2 cos x3, in this also you will get tan x3 minus tan x2. So, similar way if you go with, you will get tan x2 minus tan x1 plus tan x3 minus tan x2 plus tan x4 minus tan x3 plus etc. plus tan xn minus tan xn minus 1. Now, see here, this is tan x2 minus tan x2, tan x3 minus tan x3, like this way it get cancelled. So, if it get cancelled, what is remaining with us, that is tan xn minus tan x1 remains with us. So, this can be written as sin xn by cos xn minus sin x1 by cos x1. Sin xn cos x1 minus cos xn sin x1 upon cos xn cos x1. The numerator look like sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. So, we can write this as a sin of A minus B upon cos xn cos x1. This we can have. So, now what is xn? That is nth term. Nth term is what? The first term plus n minus 1 into common difference, that is d, or we have here alpha. So, we write this as a sin of x1 plus n minus 1 times alpha minus x1 upon cos xn cos x1. So, this x1 get cancelled. So, you get here sin of n minus 1 alpha by cos xn cos x1. Now, let us see that option what we have here. So, sin of n minus 1 into alpha by cos x1 cos xn, this is your option. So, this is right. So, the another one is not, this also no. So, what we have done here, so we have given that as this expression, its value we have to find out. So, from there alpha is the common difference. So, it can be x2 minus x1 or x3 minus x2. So, that we have expressed here. So, from there, and we know sin of a minus b formula is sin a cos b minus cos a sin b, and simplified, and we brought that in the form of tan. So, tan x2 minus tan x1 plus tan x3 minus tan x2 etc. tan xn minus tan xn minus 1. From their simplification, we had this one. And you know the nth term of an AP is the first term plus n minus 1 into the common difference. From there, you get the result as sin of n minus 1 alpha upon cos xn cos x1. Now, let us move into the next question. Let f of n equal to 2 cos nx for all n belongs to n, then f of 1 into f of n plus 1 minus f of n is equal to what? So, we are given f of n equals 2 cos nx. So, now we have to find the value of f of 1 into f of n plus 1 minus f of n is what? So, let us find first f of 1 is what? F of 1 means if you put n equal to 1, you get f of 1 equal to 2 cos x. Similarly, f of n plus 1 equals what you will get 2 cos n plus 1 x. So, now f of 1 into f of n plus 1 will give us 4 cos x cos n plus 1 x. So, this you got f of 1 into f of n plus 1. Now, what we have to find out with these values. So, now f of 1 into f of n plus 1 minus f of n equals 4 cos x cos of n plus 1 x minus f of n is 2 cos n x. Now, from this we can take it out 2 common. So, 2 cos x cos of n plus 1 x minus cos n x. 2 cos a cos b it look. So, 2 cos a cos b क्या formula है? That is a cos a plus b. Cos a plus b means x plus n plus 1 x, that will give us n plus 2 x cos a plus b plus cos a minus b. So, this minus this you get nx minus cos nx. So, these two get cancelled. So, you get 2 cos n plus 2 x. So, it look like your f of n plus 2, because f of n is equal to 2 cos n x. So, instead of n we have n plus 2. So, what we have f of 1 into f of n plus 1 minus f of n is f of n plus 2. So, your option is not A, it is B option. Now, let us move into the next question. The value of 1 plus cos pi by 8 into 1 plus cos 3 pi by 8 into 1 plus cos 5 pi by 8 into 1 plus cos 7 pi by 8 is what? It may be half, it may be cos pi by 8 or 1 by 8 or 1 plus root 2 by 2 root 2. Now, let us see that as what is cos 7 pi by 8? This can be rewritten as a cos of pi minus pi by 8, because 8 pi minus pi that gives us a 7 pi by 8. What is cos pi minus theta? That gives us a minus cos theta. So, minus cos pi by 8. And then what is cos 5 pi by 8? The cos 5 pi by 8 can be written again pi minus 3 pi by 8. So, this will be minus cos 3 pi by 8. So, now replace these values in that. So, what you will get? 1 plus cos pi by 8 into 1 plus cos 3 pi by 8 into, we know cos 5 pi by 8 is minus cos 3 pi by 8. So, this gives us 1 minus cos 3 pi by 8, and 7 pi by 8 is minus cos pi by 8. So, this will give us 1 minus cos pi by 8. That is a plus b into a minus b, a plus b into a minus b. So, we get that as 1 minus cos square pi by 8 into 1 minus cos squared 3 pi by 8 we get. We know 1 minus cos squared theta is sin squared theta. So, sin squared pi by 8 into sin squared 3 pi by 8. Or another way around, we can write this as a sin pi by 8 sin 3 pi by 8 the whole square. Now, multiply and divide by 2. So, this will give us 2 sin pi by 8 sin 3 pi by 8 divided by 2 the whole square. Now, this 3 pi by 8 how can we write? See, 3 pi by 8 can be written as pi by 2 minus pi by 8. This 3 pi by 8 can be written as pi by 2 minus pi by 8. See that if you take LCM 8, this will give us 4 pi minus pi upon 8, that gives us 3 pi by 8. So, 3 pi by 8 can be written as pi by 2 minus pi by 8. So, this becomes 2 sin pi by 8 sin of pi by 2 minus pi by 8 by 2 the whole square. Or you can have this one, we know sin of 90 minus theta is cos theta. So, this gives sin pi by 8 cos pi by 8 by 2 the whole square. It look again 2 sin a cos a. So, 2 sin a cos a means what you will get? It will be sin 2a, or we write this as a sin 2 into pi by 8 by 2 the whole square. Or this 2 and this 8 can be cancelled, pi by 4. What is sin pi by 4? We know sin pi by 4 upon 2 the whole square. What is sin pi by 4? 1 by root 2. So, 1 by 2 root 2 the whole square we get. What is 1 by 2 root 2 whole square? That is equal to 1 by 8. Now, look at here. So, what we have transformed? So, 1 plus cos pi by 8 into 1 plus cos 3 pi by 8 into 1 plus cos 5 pi by 8 into 1 plus cos 7 pi by 8 value we have to find out. For that, 7 pi by 8 can be written as a pi minus pi by 8. From there, cos we have changed into minus cos pi by 8. And then cos 5 pi by 8 can be changed into minus cos 3 pi by 8. And similarly, 3 pi by 8 can be written as pi by 2 minus pi by 8. So, sin of 3 pi by 8 can be written as cos pi by 8. Then we have used that as a plus b into a minus b, and then you have used that as 1 minus cos squared theta as sin squared theta. On simplification, you go here, you get sin 2 into pi by 8 or sin pi by 4 by 2. Its a whole square will give us 1 by 8. So, the right option, it is not 1 by 2, it is not cos pi by 8, it is the right option is your C, that is 1 by 8. Question 5 says, the ratio of the greatest value of 2 minus cos x plus sin square x 2, its least value is what? So, we are given 2 minus cos x plus sin square x. You know sin square x is 1 minus cos square x. So, 2 minus the cos x plus 1 minus cos square x, or 3 minus cos x plus cos squared x, or 3 minus cos square x plus cos x, add and subtract 1 by 4 3 plus 1 by 4 minus of cos x plus half the whole square. Or you get here 13 by 4 minus cos x plus half the whole square. You get 13 by 4 minus cos x plus half the whole square. Now here the maximum value and the minimum value we have to find out. The maximum value is what? Whenever this becomes, it's a square value, when this whole thing becomes 0, you will get the maximum, because if the negative is going on, then its value also go down. So you get here the maximum value means this negative value, if it is 0, you will get the maximum. So if this whole thing becomes 0 means your value is 13 by 4. So the maximum value is 13 by 4. And the minimum value is what? Minimum value occurs at cos x equal to 1. That is the maximum value of the cos x. So cos x is equal to 1 means what you will get? 13 by 4 minus of 1 plus 1 by 2 whole square, or 13 by 4 minus, this is 3 by 2, that gives us a 9 by 4. So you get a 4 by 4, that is equal to 1. So the minimum value we get 1 and the maximum value is 13 by 4, the ratio of these two, that only they are asking. So 13 by 4 upon 1, that gives us 13 by 4. So your option becomes 13 by 4, that is C. So what we have done, 2 minus cos x plus sin square x we are given. What we have to find out? The ratio of the greatest value to the least value we have to find out. So in that case, you have changed the sin square x into 1 minus cos square x, and you brought this one, you have completed the square, and then we have discussed about the value of this one maximum. Maximum can be occurred when this becomes 0, when it is possible when cos x is equal to minus a half, and this maximum value becomes a 13 by 4. And then the minimum value occurs, that is the maximum of cos x. So minimum value occurs when it is cos x is equal to 1. So cos x is equal to 1 means the simplified value, that is a 1. So the ratio of these two becomes 13 by 4. Today we have discussed the questions based on the formulas of trigonometry. I hope that as you have understood the concepts and the questions what we have discussed, and try your model questions exercise. Still, if you have any other questions, get back to us. Thank you.